there are 8 options. You've got local or national, James. Do you have a preference as to where you go first?
Let's start local.
Okay,
local stories for local people.
Let's go first to Staffordshire and Chris Large, who...
Big story, this.
It's a big story. He's now sitting as an independent councillor, and they've declined Reform UK to say why he's no longer in the party. To remind you, there was a leader in Staffordshire. They got removed for allegedly racist comments. Chris Large was then installed as leader, voted in as the leader. He quit a few days later due to a family bereavement, but it then turns out he was also under fire for alleged racist activity.
What? A Reform UK councillor, allegedly racist activity? Whatever next.
TikTok account appeared in his name, appeared to like a comment about the Deputy Prime Minister David Lammy, calling him a thoroughbred, and very sort of uncomfortable comments.
A greedy non-thoroughbred.
A greedy non-thoroughbred.
Spelt wrong, inevitably.
Spelt wrong. And he claimed that his TikTok account was shared among many others, but no, he's out of Reform.
They won't tell us why.
They won't tell us why.
Is it anything to do with Bernard Manning?
Nothing to do with Bernard Manning.
You say that. We'll see. National.
National. OK. The Chagos stunt, if you want to call it that, has been linked now to a Reform megadonor in the name of Christopher Harborne.
Oh, yes.
This is Nigel Farage's attempts to reach the Chagos Islands military base. Mr Harborne has donated £12 million to Reform UK. And
How much?
£12 million to Reform UK.
Whoa.
He donated, there's a £9 million
Based in Thailand,
gift
I think, is he?
last summer. He does have links to Thailand.
Yeah.
He donated a further £3 million to Reform in the last quarter of last year. It was revealed last week. He has links to the plane that flew Mr Farage to the Maldives and that flew the Chagossian campaigners who are now on Ile-de-Quoi, but they were flown out initially to Sri Lanka. And Mr Farage also accepted a £28,000 donation from Mr Harborne to attend Donald Trump's inauguration. So he's a sort of long-standing donor to the party.
How did he make his money?
I haven't got those exact details in front of me, but
Okay. I just wondered.
Yeah.
I wonder if cryptocurrency's involved.
It's to do with cryptocurrency.
Is it?
Yes, he has links to cryptocurrency.
Okay.
Yes.
International.
International. Let's go to Donald Trump. In fact, let me tell you, Nigel Farage. Speaking of Chagossians, linking the two, Nigel Farage was at a Guido Fawkes Save Chagos. Yes, run by Lord Kempsall. They were a Save Chagos party on a boat, and Nigel Farage spoke.
President Trump has almost understood the deal. Almost. But I will be dining at Mar-a-Lago tomorrow night. And will reinforce the message.
So he's good.
Lord.
Going to Mar-a-Lago.
Listen to the cheering as well. Who are these? Well, anyway, was that a working men's club in South Shields?
No, that was a boat in central London.
But all the people there were like welders and dockers and coal miners.
I don't know the attendee. It was held by Guido Fawkes. I'm not sure of the attendees.
The man of the people. It was upholding working class. It was in Clacton, was it, the boat?
No, the boat was, I think it was Vauxhall Way, actually.
Oh, should we just listen to that again? Because it sounded to me like they were serving jellied eels and having a right old knees up to knees up Mother Brown.
President Trump has almost understood the deal. Almost. But I will be dining at Mar-a-Lago tomorrow night. And will reinforce the message.
Up the apples and pears. What happened when he met Trump?
Oh, he didn't meet Donald Trump in the end. He went to the Mar-a-Lago residence on Friday.
Who paid for that
and
flight?
We don't know at this stage. But he had obviously given that impression he was going to meet Donald Trump. It turns out he was invited by another member of the club, according to people briefed on the matter. This is reporting in the Financial Times. He had hoped to catch up with Donald Trump for a conversation because he was scheduled to travel to Mar-a-Lago. However, there was a change in Donald Trump's itinerary and he instead stayed in Doral, which is around an hour away.
So he flew all the way to Florida to meet Donald Trump and didn't meet Donald Trump.
I'm sure Reform would say he was there to further links with others in the Trump administration.
Bernard Manning!
Is that an invitation for another story?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I talk to you about flags? This is Nottingham. In fact, let me play you. This was an exchange outside Nottinghamshire Council from their leader, Mick Barton.
75 grand on flags in the car park resurfaced.
Right.
It looks really good. That's the priorities reform
Sam,
made.
absolute nonsense. We've run out of money. We've run out of money.
Yeah, because you spent it on flags.
Your government, 14 years.
You spent it on flags.
24 years, right? 24 years the roads haven't had enough funding. 24 years. That's why they're all shot, right? It's never been done before. When I say game... Don't interrupt.
Just for
it used to be. Just don't interrupt.
Because this is for the public
I'm
record.
explaining.
Is that this week or April? Because you said on BBC Radio last week that it was from this week. The people need to know.
It is happening from this week.
Well, it's not. On the roads of West Midford that I walked on yesterday to report potholes that went out with iPhones.
We've got 2,000.
So was you right on BBC Radio or are you right now? Tell the truth.
I'm right all the time. So go away. Right.
Say stuff and then the reality is completely different.
Well,
1,000 potholes. I said to you in the chamber, 1,000 potholes could have been done with the flag money.
Listen, shut up about flags. Listen.
Shut up about the flags, he says.
How much did they spend on flags?
Well, £75,000 on 164 Union Jack banners around the county.
Why?
Previously,
there's a bunch of racists doing it for free.
He previously said that the cost would be offset by businesses who would sponsor the flags going up.
And how's that going?
That hasn't proven to be particularly fruitful at this stage.
If a business wants to put a flag up, a business can put a flag up.
He was being challenged by a Conservative councillor, by the way, James.
Yeah.
And as you heard there, it was about potholes and, yes, £75,000. But he said to shut up about the flags.
And he's the leader of the council, is he?
He's the leader, Mick Barton.
Nottinghamshire County Council.
Nottinghamshire County Council,
Good
yes.
God. Is that it?
There's a few more. Are you local or national?
Let's talk a bit more about Bitcoin, because I think we
Bitcoin.
need to keep a close eye on Bitcoin, because one of the things we underestimate about what's happened in the United States of America is this. I mean, they even launched their own Bitcoin, didn't they? And then they launched a Bitcoin in Mrs. Trump's name, and some people have made some enormous sums of money. And the people who are in the business of making enormous sums of money want politicians in power so that they can tweak or indeed revolutionise Bitcoin legislation. So I'm always interested by the relationship between right-wing politicians, because they're usually right-wing, and Bitcoin. What have you found?
Well, this is reporting, again, credit to the Financial Times who first reported this today. Nigel Farage has taken a stake in a Bitcoin company, Stack Bitcoin. Their executive chairman is Kwasi Kwarteng, the former Conservative Chancellor. Mr Farage, through his media company, Thorn in the Side Limited, has invested £215,000 in Stack Bitcoin.
Think of all the flags he could have bought.
Yeah, it's the first public funding of a crypto business by the Reform leader who is trying to strengthen his ties with the industry. They announced it, as I say, today. He's been announced as a strategic investor for Stack Bitcoin. Mr Kwarteng, who, of course, best known for his month as Chancellor, has a 5.4% sharehold. That includes shares with his wife. He's the executive chair. And, of course, this all relating to Reform UK, who've previously said they will start accepting donations in cryptocurrency.
Bitcoin. So Kwasi Kwarteng's disastrous budget, of course, described by Nigel Farage as the best in living memory or similar. So perhaps not that surprising, but I've said it before and I'll say it again. Watch the crypto relationship with right-wing or far-right politicians. What about the others? I mean, it's hard to keep up. Who's in and who's out? So I'd like to think that Richard Tice, who got his backside handed to him in a bucket by Lewis Goodall on LBC yesterday, although bless him, Richard Tice probably not bright enough to realise that he's being handed his backside in a bucket. And honest Bob Jenrick, unless I've gone bonkers, seem to be pursuing polar opposite policies on the war in Iran, despite ostensibly being part of the same party.
And they've been accused of being in an almighty mess by the Labour Party, differing positions. Let me tell you this firstly. This was Robert Jenrick, who is now the party's Treasury spokesperson. They call him Shadow Chancellor. He was speaking on the BBC.
We don't see a cause for the UK to be deploying our personnel, such as airmen, offensively in bombing raids over Iran. As far as I'm aware, we've not been asked to do that.
You compare that with Richard Tice, the deputy leader, who was speaking in Dubai on Al Arabiya.
Would you be seeing the RAF bomb Iran?
We would be helping the Americans and the Israelis in any way they saw appropriate, because this is a strategic, permanent threat to all of our safety and interests. And look, obviously, the Americans have the greatest military resources. We all know that. But if requests were made, we would have been saying, yes, we're pleased to help.
So, yes, we are pleased to help was the line from Richard Tice, the deputy leader. Robert Jenrick, another senior figure in the party, as you heard then, struck a rather more cautious tone, saying the Brits didn't want to get involved.
He went a bit further than that. Didn't he say we would do whatever they wanted us to do?
Yes.
So what just...
We'd
remind
be
us what
helping-
sovereignty is, would you?
Well, he said we'd be helping the Americans and Israelis in any way they saw appropriate.
Right.
If requests were made, we would have been saying, yes, we are pleased to help.
And what's sovereignty again?
I'm sure you have a much more coherent definition.
Well, more coherent than that lot. But the idea that you just, when a foreign power says jump, you just shout how high as loud as you can, despite... Well, it's all very interesting. That's about 8 stories, is it?
Well, I have one... Well, that's 6. I have one line on 2 more.
Yeah, go on.
Very quickly. Reform UK under fire for selling Kent County Council artwork. Most of the piece is valued at a few £100s. The Green parties have said that they shouldn't be selling paintings, drawings,
So these would be pictures
and
of
prints.
locally relevant scenes.
Yes, exactly. They've got a combined value of 80 grand, and the council have said they will sell it to raise funds.
For flags?
Unclear as of yet. And lastly, a Reform UK councillor who's now defected to Restore, which is another right-wing party, that's Rupert Lowe's party,
Right.
has said he was suspended over a row about clipboards. Councillor Erdley has been accused of misappropriating branch assets after losing track of 6 clipboards which were purchased for his by-election campaign, which he won. Reform UK said he was suspended for being aggressive towards a female volunteer, but he claims it was regarding clipboards.
Well, I mean, what a time to be alive.
Thanks, James.
Thanks, Henry. That was 8 stories. It's only Monday. Are you off? Are you around all week?
I'm around tomorrow, yeah.
Okay, well, see if we get double figures on a single day. I mean, what would we do without them?